Hi everyone, June here from Red Daisy Crafts. I'm so glad to be here today. I know that I'm maybe a couple minutes early, so we'll give it a moment for people to join. I'm just going to check and make sure that things are working on the page where the streams, it looks like things are going. Yeah, it looks like everything's working as far as I can tell. And let me check one other place and then we will get going while we have people join. If you're joining, please leave a comment. Let me know you're here. I love to know that you have joined and that you're participating. So thanks so much for being here. And let's see, looks like it's going fine. So, hey everybody, we are, we don't have our new paper pumpkin yet. So I've decided that we're going to look at the Hello Hollyhocks kit today. And I also have with me is the other kit that is new called City, let me get the name of it, City Limits, or no, City Sites kit. So that's a stamping kit. The one, the kit that we're going to do Hello Hollyhocks, it is not a stamping kit. I dropped something. What did I drop? Hopefully we don't need it, whatever that was, right? So I am going to put us down to the table and we are going to dig in. And we will go through all the things, right? So here we are. We have our Hello Hollyhocks kit box. We're just going to take our kit out of the box and we're going to dig in and see what we have inside the kit. Hey Wanda, thanks for joining. I'm so glad you're here. Let me know if you have this kit. Have you seen it? It's really beautiful. Okay, so we have inside here. Let's just see what we're doing. There are 3 cards. Let's see if I can get this to focus. There we go. 3 cards in this kit. You make 3 of each. And let's see what colors we have in this kit. This kit coordinates with Daffodil Delight, Calypso Coral, Flirty Flamingo, Old Olive, Peach Pie, Petal Pink, and Pretty Peacock. Oh, I love those colors. Perfect for summertime. Hi, Suzette. Thanks for joining. Glad you're here. All right, so we are going to check in and see what we have inside this kit. Looks like we are getting some really pretty glittery gems that are maybe what you might think of as a rose gold color. I think they're more rose gold than gold itself. We have some mini dimensionals. We also have some Terran tape, which I have one open already that we'll use until we are needing more. Okay, so we have envelopes. They're pretty plain. So we have just this pattern on the flap of the envelope. You don't have the kit, Wanda? Yeah, it's really pretty. I love the colors. So let's see what we can figure out today. There are 9 cards in this kit. So we have 9 envelopes. This is one of the card bases that comes in the kit. And I don't know if you can see it or not, but there's like a little bit of pinstriping kind of a look. It's not as detailed as a pinstripe, but there's lines on here that I don't know if you can see very well, but those Hollyhocks are gorgeous. The pre-printed card base. So we have 3 of the card bases like that. Okay. Then we have what I would say looks like a little pebbled or maybe raindrops in a lighter shade of the Calypso Coral on basic white. So that's a second card base. And let's get the third card base out. And so I don't know if you can see the lines here better, but similar to the one on the other page. But this is Old Olive with just a lighter shade of that line. And it goes all the way through the page. So we have that as the third card base. Hi, Cindy. Thanks for joining today. So glad you're here. Great to have you here. All right, so I mentioned earlier that this is not a stamping kit, so these have pre-printed sentiments included. So, and I believe it comes in a couple languages. Let's see if I can tell you. Well, it looks like German, French. I don't know if it's French, or I'm sorry, I don't know if it's German. It looks like at least French and maybe Spanish, and maybe another one here, Dutch maybe. And so we have pre-printed messages for our cards. So we have here, thinking of you and hello. Let's see. What else we have in here. So I'm just going to pop out the hello and the thinking of you, because we will probably use them. And then I'm going to set these aside. Okay, we got 3 pages of those. So we have 3 of each of those. And then we have another page of sentiments. And so here we have thanks, but you could easily use merci. That's Danke. You know, those are easy translations that we can use. Now we have some really delicate die cuts. I don't know if you can see this here, but this is like a little frame here that's going to get popped out with these hollyhocks, and then some other pieces that are going to get utilized. And then we have some more hollyhocks here. So I don't know if you can see those. Isn't that gorgeous? We have somebody asking me if I'll wear a trash bag. No, I will not wear a trash bag. So thank you. You can continue on. And then we have some really pretty delicate leaves that are going to be kind of like a background ad. And these are very, very delicate. So you have to be careful with these. So as you can see, that's really, really delicate. All right. And you're working on your order. Oh yeah. As a reminder, everybody, Tuesday is free shipping. I hope I'm okay to say that. Probably not. So I'll be quiet now. Just laugh at me. So we are going to just take out a couple of these because I know we will need them. And it looks like there's 3 of each of the Old Olive color and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the other. So I'm going to get 2 of the pretty peacock leaves out while we're here and being extra delicate with it. So let's get these also these hollyhocks out, and I'm gonna get out the little pieces here and try to be super delicate with it. And then we'll sort everything out and organize all of our pieces. So how is everybody doing this week? I hope you are all having a great week and had a, you know, I think there have been so many graduations and so many things happening. I guess last week was Mother's Day. I hope you guys had a lovely Mother's Day. This is really beautiful, y'all. So delicate. Let me see if I can put it. There we go. If you can see the stitching line in the frame, really, really beautiful on this right here. So, yeah, in Canada, orders of 100 before shipping, correct. And so let's see here. We're going to need at least one of each of these card bases. And we got our sentiments. I'm putting those aside. And I did sort of dream up like maybe one idea that we could do an alternate with this kit. See what we might come up with while we are here together. And so let's see what we have. You're having beautiful weather. It has been so hot the last 2 days. Yesterday when I was out and about, it was 100 when I got in my car. I'm like, seriously? We're only May, please. It was crazy. All right, so let's kind of play here and see what we got. I love this one because it kind of shows all the pieces you need for each of the card bases. So for this card base, we are going to need these hollyhocks, this rectangle, and we are going to need the hello. As far as die cuts and whatnot, if I can get this off my board. All right, then we have this card base. Get that turned around. And we're going to have one of the old olive and one of the pretty peacock with the dotted or raindrop looking little tag, and then thinking of you as the sentiment. And then we have the old olive card base with that beautiful frame and the twigs, the calypso coral, and the petal pink background on this sentiment in white of thanks. Okay, so that's what we have here. Hey, Susan. This your last week of school. Your youngest granddaughter is graduating. Oh, from kindergarten. Oh, that sounds lovely. Whole life ahead. Whole life ahead. That's wonderful. Yeah, Wanda, it was hot here. It was really, really, it's been hot here. Susan, has it been hot by you? I know we're kind of neighbors. Hi, Linda. Thanks for joining. Yes, this is a kit. We are working on a kit. This is the Hello Hollyhocks kit. It just came out in May, and it's available in the retail store. So really fun. We're going to make these 3 cards in the kit, and then we might make a little alternate card towards the end. So we're going to start with our first card. And if you're not familiar with kits, your kits come with everything you need. So all your adhesive and everything. This is a non-stamping kit. And so the sentiments are in die cuts and things like that inside the kit. And you got all your adhesives and everything. So we are gonna start off putting this together, and you get full color instructions. It tells you everything you need. So thanks for joining today. So glad to have you here. So We have this beautiful card base and these pieces that we're going to use to put on here. So I'm going to fold our card base and get my bone folder so we can just burnish that edge, make it nice and crisp for that card. All right, and then looks like we are going to use some tear and tape on this element. And so I am going to, oh, and this one. All right, so we're going to start out with that. I have a couple here that have already been started, so I don't think this one's going to go very far. So it looks like it wants us, and you know, what's so great about the instructions is they really do tell you where to place your adhesive so that you don't end up with adhesive poking out. So you always want to be mindful of that. I have a little bit of a hair in here. I'm going to try and get out. There we go. So we are just being careful of that. Tear and tape is so great. It's like a double-sided adhesive, but it just comes on this roll and you put it down and you just can tear it. It's so great. Yeah, definitely hot, right, Susan? Yeah, absolutely. So I want to let you guys know that we are going to be away a little bit, and so I will not I don't think I'll be able to be here next Sunday because of travel. And so what I'm thinking I'm going to do is do a video to drop on Sunday. So I've taken off the cover to the tear and tape. And now I'm just going to place this down where it's telling me, making sure I have the correct orientation of my card. Okay, and so it's not quite the middle, but right kind of below the middle. And so again, when I'm using the tear and tape, I just like to smooth it out really good before I try to take it up the cover or the top layer of it. Now I like to use my take your pick tool because I just find it a lot easier. And if you're not familiar with the take your pick tool, just let me know and I can tell you a little bit about that. But it is my favorite go-to tool, especially for kits. So this is just getting put down straight down to the flat layer. So there's no dimensionals behind here. Yeah, you're right, Susan. It's been raining. It's definitely been raining a lot. We're not used to that either. Some cities nearby have had a lot of rain, more than they needed, I would say. So okay, so the next thing we're going to do here is we're going to put some dimensionals on the back of our sentiment piece here, and it says to put 4, so 1 in each corner, like so. And then we're going to take the covers off of these dimensionals, and I do also like to use my take your pick tool for that sometimes as well. Then this is just getting popped up on dimensionals, and it's going to go right here a little bit, showing the Calypso coral on the bottom, just like so. And then we are going to add our embellishments that also came in the kit. Now for embellishments, I like to use the putty end of my take your pick tool. And so I'm just getting some new putty out of the tip here. I may be at the end of this one. We'll see if something's going to come out or not. There it goes. Woo. I may have a whole shoot coming out. So I just kind of press that down. So I don't know if you can see it all that well, maybe there. And I just kind of press it down, but if I turn this, it comes out the top. And I just take that putty end and I push it on the edge of the dimensional, or I'm sorry, not dimensional, but the little gem right there. Okay, so now it's stuck there. And now I can just add it to our card like so. And it's just a really easy way to pick up little gems. So if you do not have a take your pick tool, I highly recommend it. It is my favorite tool. And so there you go. All right, so this is our first card. Isn't it beautiful? I think this kit is gorgeous. And I think it would make such a great gift for somebody who is new to crafting and maybe wants to give it a try, has watched and wasn't really sure what they're getting into. And so, yeah, that is very, very pretty. Okay, so let's move on to our second card here. And we have this card base. And we have a few elements here. Little twigs that we're going to use. Very nice. All right, so let's just fold this card base and burnish the edge. Give it a nice, sharp, crisp edge for folding. Very nice, right? Beautiful, very pretty. Yeah, it is really, really pretty. I like it. All right, so we are going to start with this little banner and our two twig-like die cuts, and they are super delicate, so we're just being extra careful with them. We're going to put a bit of tear and tape right at the bottom of here, like so, on both of these. And there we go. And then we're going to add it to our banner here as well. All right, so there we have that. And again, I said I like to smooth these down, so it makes it a lot easier to get the cover off of it when we go to take that off. So let's see. All right, so we are going to actually layer the smaller of these. If I can, there we go. We're going to layer the smaller one on top of here. Let me do it on the back of here so you can kind of see it better. There we go. So I'm just layering this right on top of here, like so. Okay. So it just looks like that. All right. Can you see that? All right. So now we just have adhesive on this back side here, and that is going to, now we're going to need to put some tear and tape on the front of here because that's going to get put down to the back of our banner, like so. All right. So it's going to go just like this. And then we're going to take up this one. If I can get that off of there. Such a tiny piece, and I don't want to tear the little twig stems. So I'm going to get rid of that. Now this is going to go on the back of here. So I'm going to kind of lay this down and just kind of see where it's going to go. All right, so there, that's how we have it. All right. And then we have the adhesive on the back of here. Okay. So now this is going to get put down right down here in the lower left corner of the card. Okay. So I am going to just move it up because this, what we have is this sentiment is going to be going down here. All right. And we're going to have to put a dimensional down here. So I want to bring it up enough so that that isn't going to create a problem for the sentiment. Because I'd like to be able to put a dimensional up here, and one down here so that it goes around like so, right? There should be plenty of room for that. All right, so we're going to put this down. I'm just going to move it up a little tiny bit, I think, for our purpose. All right, and that's where we're at right now. Okay, and then making sure I've got this correctly, oriented. Okay, I'm going to put a small glue dot or dimensional up at the bottom and one at the top because I want it to go over this. Now this isn't on dimensional, so it shouldn't cause any issue, but I don't think we need more than that. It called for ones on the side, but I don't really feel like we need that, and I'm afraid it's gonna like interfere with the layering, because this is going to go kind of on both sides of our both sides of the banner piece. Okay, so I'm going to just drop that down just like so. All right, so there we have that. Looks so cute, doesn't it? I just love it. And these are like super simple to put together. They're just super simple. So again, I'm going to use my take or pick tool to grab a couple of these. Looks like we're putting one here. We're going to put 3 on here. So let's put one here. And then the third one is going to go right down here like so. And that's what we have for this card. So beautiful. So beautiful. Awesome. Very, very nice, right? Okay, we are on to our third card here. I'm going to get a quick drink. How's everybody doing? Did you, any of you get your paper pumpkin? Because I haven't. I wish I had, though. All right, so we have our pieces here. The colors are really pretty. You know, it's been a long time since I played with Calypso Coral because we have been like living in the land of Lost Lagoon and Pretty Peacock, I feel like, for months. And I really love Calypso Coral. I even feel like they may have made a little bit of a tweak to it this past year because it just feels really bright and cheerful again. I felt like it had gotten a little muted. So really, really pretty. So here we go. We're going to start with this piece, and this is going to get several dimensionals on it. So, and let's see. That stitching, that is really stitching around that frame. Oh, you got yours. Awesome, Wanda. I haven't gotten mine. I think it says it'll be here tomorrow, but of course I won't be here. So, oh well. That's really stitching because when you flip it over, you can see the etching of it. So we're going to put a mini dimensional up in the corner, and we are going to put one in this corner, and one's going to go in the middle of the trees over here, or the hollyhocks. We're going to put one down in that corner, in this left bottom corner, and midway. Let's see if I can get this on so nothing's poking out. Okay. All right, so that is what this called for. Okay, I got a little ahead of myself, so let's go ahead and fold our card base. All right, and let's burnish the edges of that crease nice and crisp. Okay, so now I'm going to take off the covers of the dimensionals here and go right around this beautiful die cut frame that came in this kit. It's so pretty. These little covers are getting the best of me. All right, so now it looks like this is just getting centered onto the card base right here. So let's just see if we can get this just right. All right. Like to use my grid paper just a little bit. See what we got. There we go. I think that's going down in the right spot, just like so. And it looks like now, it doesn't really show you how to get this in here, right? But it has this kind of, I don't know if you can see, it has this little box in the picture up in the air. Now it does get covered up, but that just really bothered me. Like, I don't know why it wouldn't be down here, but I guess I do see that they want the leaves to be up higher. So we're just going to put a little bit of tear and tape again at the bottom of this, and then we'll get that adhered down inside there. Let's see, we're at the end of that. We are really at the end of that spool. So once it gets to the cardboard base, you just really can't use it. So there was only like a couple of centimeters going on. All right, let's see how we can get this down in here without it getting tacked down before we want it to. There we go. All right, so now that is stuck down behind there and it's free flowing, so it gives a little shadow and dimension. That's what's so great about the dimensionals, is you get that little shadow. So pretty. All right, and then basically we are going to put this sentiment on top of this little banner here. Now it shows putting the tear and tape on the back of this piece, but I'm just going to put it right on here because I think I will be able to eyeball that better. And so I'm just going to stick that right here like so. And then I can just stick this on top, right? That's what I would do. So everybody has to do what works for them, but that's my tip right there. All right, so I'm just going to put this on the grid paper like so, and I'm going to see, like, it's going to go right there. And then this is going to go right here. And that's how we get it even, right? Awesome. Yeah, that's so great. All right, so now this gets some dimensionals on the back of it, like so. And put our sentiment on. And so one's going to go on the outside. So I'm just making sure I have it on the outside of here. And the other one's going to go over here. And so basically you still just have one layer of dimensionals. That really matters when it comes to the post office. If you didn't know, that once you have a couple layers, more than one anyway, layer of dimensionals, they start to charge you more. And so this is really great that we can keep it to one layer, and it seems like they really tried to do that right. Stampin' Up, I mean. Okay, so we're grabbing another one of those beautiful what looks like rose gold gems, and we're going to add some to our card right over here like so. And there you have our third card. What do you think? What do you think? Sorry, excuse me. I'm getting a text from my husband. So let me just take a quick look. Oh, let's see. Sorry, folks. Sorry about that. We're going to a wedding, and so he's out getting a couple of things, and so I didn't realize my input would be asked for. Yeah, this is really, really pretty, isn't it? I think they're all really beautiful, to be honest, but those are the 3 cards that come in the kit. It makes 3 of each of them, okay? And so I was just thinking we might play around and make a alternate card with this kit. So I'm gonna put this away. Get it out of the way. All right, and I'm gonna bring in a couple things. So I grabbed a white card base. I grabbed a Calypso coral card base, and I was gonna try and see here what we might play around with. Initially, I was thinking of this card base, playing with it, but I kind of think I want to play with this one. And I was thinking that we could do kind of like a Z-fold card with it. So let's just play around with it, okay? I got my trimmer upside down. I don't like that. All right, so if we're going to do a Z-fold, I'm just going to put another, so this piece is 5.5 by 8.5. It's scored already at 4.25. So I'm going to score again at 2 1/8. All right, sorry, one more. That was the last interruption. Okay, so I'm scoring at 2 1/8 on that. And we are going to now fold it this way so that we have that beautiful print on the inside of our card. And we're going to fold this back like so, okay? And so we're going to just do that like that, all right? And then we're going to use the Calypso coral paper to come in with, I think I want a piece that is 4 inches by 3 inches. Let's see. Yeah, that's what I want. 4 by 3. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this at 4 inches. And then we'll have some to play around with later. All right. And so we're going to have this here. So let's see real quick. All right, so yeah, that's what I was thinking. And then we'll use the basic white cardstock, and we're going to make just a tad bigger. So 4 1/4 by 3 1/4, just to get a nice border behind the Calypso coral piece. Okay, so 3 1/4, like so. So this will just layer on top of here like this, and then like that, okay? That'll be our Z fold. So it'll fold out like so. All right. And awesome. Okay, so now let's figure out what we're gonna do to decorate our card. So do we want it to be a thank you card, a thinking of you card, thought about using that card base, but I don't know if I want to cut that. All right, so let's see what we got. So we have this piece that we could bring in out here like so. Let's just see what we have, right? And we've used that. We have I think we could use the old olive. You like them? Yes, the frame style cards are so pretty. Yeah, I think I like the old olive on here. And I mean, honestly, it could be as simple as literally just having, you know, that like so. It could be that simple of a card with a few gems. You know, you don't have to do a lot to it, and I think it's good to keep things simple. But I have to say, my mind wants to put these hollyhocks on here. So let's just see what we can do. All right. Because I think we could put them a little higher like so and have that banner coming in. Although I wonder, what do we have over here? I wonder, you know what, I want to try something. Maybe the Marcy would be the best one to do it with. Let's see. I would like this petal pink color. So let's see, can we get almost a quarter? Let's see, I think we could get almost a quarter of an inch off of here on each side. Let's see. So now I have those two little pieces to use coming across here like so, because it's not going to be seen in the middle. I think, are y'all staying with me? I think we could just do it even going off the edge a little bit like so, and then putting our thank you on top. Now that almost covers up too much. It seems like it would cover up a lot. What is our other one? Hello. We could put the little hello on here. That doesn't cover up as much. How do you feel about that? I kind of like that. And then that would go on top of our little Z fold here, like so. I kind of like that. What do you think? Give me your feedback. I'm going to hold off right here for a minute and move some stuff out of the way. I think we came up with a good plan. See what you think. See if you guys will give me a little feedback. Now we need a white space inside of behind here, so I need another the white for a message. Okay, you like it? Oh, awesome. Thank you for that. So I'm gonna do 3 inches, and then we're gonna cut it the 4 1/4 down to 4. So we have a little wiggle room behind there for the sentiment to get placed. And yeah, that'll work out really good, I think. Okay. All right, so we're gonna put this down on here, okay? And you know, I'm gonna use my liquid glue because that's my favorite. If you haven't joined me before, you know that you may not know that, but I really love the multi-purpose liquid glue. So instead, when I get kits, instead of using a lot of the adhesive in there, I use what I prefer. Okay. And so I would like to put these up on dimensionals. So I'm going to put one down here, and let's see. I guess maybe just one in the middle there. That's going to be enough, I think. It doesn't have to have a lot. All right, and we are going to let that just pop up out the top like so. And then let's put these down. So I'm going to glue this on. Could have done this first, but realize now that I haven't. So we're just going to slip them in under here like so. And that's where the hello will go over. So I am not going to worry about this overlapping in the middle. Okay. I'm just not going to do it. Not going to even think about it. But I'm going to line it up with the edge. There you go, like so. Okay. And then we're going to have hello coming in right here, like so. So let's see. I think I can put a little dimensional right there and right here and right here. And that's where we'll stick the hello. And I just place those dimensionals down first because I want to make sure they're in the right spots, as opposed to me trying to figure out where to put it on the back of the hello. So that's kind of the game plan there. All right, and then we'll add some gems. So let's add a couple of gems on here. So put 2 right here. They look so good on this Calypso coral, like so. And this is going to go, I think, about right there, but let's just put this down first. All right. And so we only need glue on this part of our card layer. Okay. So I'm just putting that on here. And like so. Okay. Now I'm going to flip it over like so, and I'm just going to do this, smooth it out, all that glue. I guess I could come over here and do that too. There we go. All right, so that's our front. What do you think? You like it? It's beautiful, I think. Very nice little change up for the cards. All right, so let's just get some glue on the back of here. and get this placed on the inside of the card. So I think that that's going to work out. Oh, we're a little bit too high. So let me see if I can move it down a bit. Still a little high. Let's see. Is that better? Yeah, that's better. That's the other reason why I really like the liquid glue, is because you get a little bit of wiggle room in it. All right. So that's what we have. We have hello, and you have a place to write your message. Really, really fun. You could add some twine. You could add a little bow. There's all kinds of little things. I know you guys have tons of stuff in your stash. I even thought it would be fun to add these on here, you know, the adhesive back dragonflies and birds. I think that would be pretty on here as well. But I think the card bases lend you to being able to kind of change up the layout of the card, so that you could try and do like just a little bit of a step up, you know, into how you wanted to handle the kit. You just have you guys all have your extras on hand, but look, it's a very similar card, but look, this just looks, I think, so much better. So yeah, another lovely card. Thank you, Wanda. So again, just let me just say one more time, I will not be live next Sunday, but I'm going to do a video. I think I'll do a video of the city sites, and I'll have that just in case I'm not able to get anything done with the paper pumpkin before next Sunday. And then Monday is a holiday. And so my plan would be, because we'll be back on I think we get back late Sunday. We would be back on Monday to be able to come live and show you the new paper pumpkins. So that's kind of the game plan. I am also going to be posting Craft and Connect Zoom options for the folks in the Facebook group, Paper Pumpkin and Kit Hangout. So look for that later today. Those will be coming out. I have to get the forms ready before I can post anything. So look for that. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. Thank you for joining. Please, if you're watching from YouTube, like my channel and share the video if you'd like. You can share the video from Facebook and follow me on Facebook. So thank you so much for being here. I just really appreciate all of you. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. I hope you enjoyed Hello Hollyhocks. Bye-bye.